Most people have heard of vitamin A, C, D, and even K. But when we talk about vitamin K, we usually mean vitamin K1. Its lesser-known sibling, vitamin K2, is a true unsung hero of our health. For decades, it has operated in the shadows, its incredible benefits largely overlooked by mainstream medicine and nutrition. We have been told to focus on calcium for strong bones and to avoid fat. But this advice has inadvertently pushed K2 out of our diets. This vital nutrient is now emerging as one of the most important puzzle pieces for long-term wellness, from our bones to our brains. Understanding its role is the first step toward reclaiming our health. The key difference between vitamin K1 and K2 is simple yet profound. Think of them as two different workers with two very different jobs. Vitamin K1 is the clotting vitamin. Its primary role is in the liver, where it helps produce proteins necessary for blood to clot properly when you get a cut. Without enough K1, even a small injury could be dangerous. You get plenty of K1 from leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and broccoli. Because of this, a true K1 deficiency is quite rare for most people who eat a reasonably balanced diet. It does its job quietly and efficiently, but its story largely ends there. Vitamin K2, on the other hand, has a completely different and far-reaching mission. Its main job is to act like a traffic cop for calcium in the body. It activates special proteins that tell calcium where to go and, just as importantly, where not to go. While K1 is concentrated in the liver, K2 works throughout the entire body, influencing our bones, teeth, arteries, brain, and even our skin. It is a master regulator, ensuring that the calcium we consume actually builds strong structures instead of causing problems. This distinction is the reason why K2 deserves its own spotlight. The conversation around vitamins is often dominated by others, leaving K2 in obscurity. We are encouraged to take vitamin D and calcium supplements for bone health, but without K2, this combination can be incomplete or even counterproductive. It's like having bricks and mortar, calcium and D3, to build a house, but no bricklayer, which is K2, to put the bricks in the right place. The result can be a weak structure and a pile of unused bricks causing trouble elsewhere. It is time we give vitamin K2 the attention it rightfully deserves for its unique and essential contributions to maintaining a healthy, vibrant body for life. Vitamin K2's most celebrated role is as the body's calcium chauffeur. It activates a protein called osteocalcin. Once activated, osteocalcin acts like glue, pulling calcium from the bloodstream and binding it directly into your bone matrix. This process is what makes your bones strong, dense, and resilient. Without enough K2, your bones cannot effectively absorb the calcium they need, no matter how much you consume. This means that even with a diet rich in calcium, your bones could remain porous and weak, increasing the risk of fractures. K2 is the critical link that turns consumed calcium into a strong skeleton and healthy teeth. At the same time, K2 is putting calcium into your bones. It is actively working to keep it out of your soft tissues. It does this by activating another protein called matrix protein, or MGP. MGP is the most potent inhibitor of soft tissue calcification known to science. It patrols your arteries, heart valves, and other flexible tissues, sweeping away any stray calcium deposits. This action is crucial for maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system. When calcium builds up in your arteries, it causes them to become stiff and narrow, a condition known as atherosclerosis. This hardening of the arteries can lead to high blood pressure and other serious heart problems. The consequences of calcium going to the wrong places are serious. Calcification of the arteries is a major risk factor for heart disease. Similarly, when calcium deposits form in the kidneys, it can lead to the formation of painful kidney stones. By ensuring calcium stays out of these areas, vitamin K2 acts as a powerful protector for your heart and kidneys. It doesn't just build strong bones, it ensures the rest of your body remains soft, flexible, and functional. It is this dual action, directing calcium to bones and preventing its deposit elsewhere, that makes K2 so uniquely powerful for our long-term health. Beyond the major organs, K2's benefits extend to other parts of the body. It helps maintain joint health by preventing calcium deposits in the cartilage, which can lead to stiffness and discomfort. It also supports youthful skin by preventing the calcification of elastin, the protein that keeps our skin supple and elastic. Furthermore, emerging research suggests K2 plays a role in energy production by supporting mitochondrial function, the powerhouses of our cells. It may also support brain health by participating in the synthesis of sphingolipids, a class of fats crucial for brain cells. K2 truly is a full-body nutrient. Because vitamin K2 works silently behind the scenes, a deficiency can be hard to spot until significant problems arise. Unlike other vitamin deficiencies that have clear, immediate symptoms, a lack of K2 is a slow-burning issue. Some of the earliest signs might be subtle, such as excessive plaque buildup on your teeth, even with good dental hygiene. Over time, more serious indicators may appear, like developing osteoporosis or osteopenia despite a calcium-rich diet. The appearance of varicose veins or the diagnosis of kidney stones or arterial plaque can also point to the body's inability to properly manage calcium, a key sign of K2 insufficiency. One of the main reasons K2 deficiency is so widespread in modern society is the change in our food systems and dietary habits. Our ancestors consumed far more K2 because they ate more grass-fed animal products. Vitamin K2 is not made by plants, but by bacteria. Animals that graze on K1-rich green grass convert it into K2, which is then stored in their fatty tissues, organs, and dairy. Today, most livestock are raised in factory farms and fed grain-based diets, which are low in K1. As a result, their meat, eggs, and dairy products contain very little K2 compared to their grass-fed counterparts. To increase your K2 intake, you need to seek out specific foods. The best source of K2 is a traditional Japanese food called natto, which is made from fermented soybeans. However, its strong taste and slimy texture make it an acquired taste for many. More accessible sources include the fat, organs, and dairy from grass-fed animals. Look for grass-fed butter, especially from spring and summer milk, ghee, aged hard cheeses like Gouda and Brie, and egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens. Organ meats, particularly goose liver pate, are also exceptionally rich in K2. Making a conscious effort to include these foods is key. For many people, getting enough K2 from diet alone can be a challenge, especially if they follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, or simply cannot access high-quality animal products. In these cases, a supplement can be a reliable and effective option. When choosing a supplement, look for the MK7 form of vitamin K2, which is the most bioactive and stays in the body longer. The MK4 form is also effective, but has a much shorter half-life, meaning it needs to be taken in larger, more frequent doses. A good supplement can bridge the gap and ensure your body has what it needs. Vitamin K2 does not work in isolation. Its function is intricately linked with two other fat-soluble vitamins, D3 and A. Think of them as a synergistic team that works together to control and utilize calcium. Vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin, is famous for its role in boosting calcium absorption from your intestines into your bloodstream. However, its job stops there. Vitamin D3 on its own does not tell the calcium where to go. It simply increases the overall amount of calcium circulating in your body, which can become a problem if not managed correctly. This is where vitamin K2 steps in to complete the process. As we have discussed, K2 activates the proteins that direct all that calcium brought in by vitamin D3. It takes the calcium out of the bloodstream and escorts it to the bones and teeth where it belongs. At the same time, it prevents that same calcium from being deposited in arteries, kidneys, and other soft tissues. Taking high doses of vitamin D3 without adequate K2 is like turning on a fire hose of calcium without anyone to direct the flow. You need both vitamins working in harmony for safe and effective calcium metabolism. Vitamin A is the third, often forgotten member of this powerful trio. Vitamin A helps regulate the production of osteocalcin, the very protein that K2 activates to build bone. In this way, vitamin A helps ensure that there are enough empty taxis, or inactive osteocalcin, available for K2 to turn on. All three vitamins, A, D3, and K2, are required to work in balance. Too much of one without enough of the others can disrupt this delicate system. Traditional diets inherently provided these nutrients together in foods like liver, egg yolks, and butter from grass-fed animals, demonstrating nature's wisdom. For your overall health, it is time to recognize the importance of vitamin K2 and its partners. Paying attention to this forgotten nutrient can make a world of difference in building a strong, resilient body. By ensuring you have adequate K2 in your diet, either through specific foods or supplementation, you are taking a crucial step toward protecting your bones, heart, and entire system. Do not let your health suffer from a deficiency of this unsung hero. Embrace the power of K2 and give your body the tools it needs to direct calcium wisely for a lifetime of strength and vitality.